Now, where is Barack Obama on this list? No sign of the president or the first lady. The fact you've left them off your most fascinating list, the final one, I think is quite telling, because it comes on a day when Obama's approval ratings in a new Washington Post ABC News poll are even more catastrophic than normal.
But I did
and people
not
will
know.
say, wow, even Barbara doesn't find them fascinating anymore.
No, that's when I don't interview the same person every month. We did the Obamas for a special for an hour in December, and the two of them, when they're together, are at their most charming. Sure, he could have been on the list, but I would have been asking him very much the same questions, and I thought that there were people who were, if not the president, a little more interesting. What does this remind you of? Quack! You know? The Duck Dynasty.
That's the Duck Dynasty.
Now, he may not be president of the United States, but, you know, the head of the Duck Dynasty, Uncle Si, they are very original, and they are fascinating, and they're one of the top reality shows on the air. So, you know, the President of the United States, quack! The President of the United States.
I cannot believe you are genuinely looking at me down that camera lens and saying you find a bunch of guys that hunt ducks more interesting than the President of the United States, Barbara Walters. However,
yeah, I don't want to go down in history as having said that.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You have interviewed every president of my lifetime. Why is Obama facing so much opposition now? Why is he struggling so much to really fulfill the great flame of ambition and excitement that he was elected on originally in 2009?
Well, you've touched on it to a degree. He made so many promises. We thought that he was going to be, I shouldn't say this at Christmas time, but the next Messiah. And the whole Obamacare, or whatever you want to call that, Affordable Health Act, it just hasn't worked for him, and he's stumbled around on it. And people feel very disappointed because they expected more. It's very difficult when the expectations for you are very high. You're almost better off when they're low, and then they rise and rise. His were very high, and they've dropped. But, you know, he still has several years to go. What does he have, 3 years more, Piers? And, you know, there will be a lot of changes when things in that time.